May we now request the Chair of Jury, Time India Awards, Mr. Norman Pearlstein and Mr. Rajat Dhawan, Director McKinsey & Company, to kindly introduce the Time India Awards.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce the inaugural Time India Awards. These awards were developed to recognize excellence in Indian manufacturing. Although profits were important, the awards went to companies who also demonstrated best business practices as they worked to improve the lives of Indians and the rest of the world. While the government encouraged creation of the Time India Awards, it assured their integrity by insisting that we develop an impartial, research-based process for assessing India's best manufacturers. Beginning with a database of more than 3,000 companies, we and our knowledge partner, McKinsey & Company, shortlisted 150 companies who were invited to complete a detailed application form. The 3 finalists in each of 3 categories, Best in Class Manufacturing, Innovation, and Young Maker of the Year, were announced last month at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Our splendid jury, selected for its integrity and its business acumen, included Carlos Ghosn, Chandra Kohar, John Rice, Kevin Sneeder, Naran Murthy, and Rana Fururhar. They joined me in choosing tonight's winners. My thanks to all the judges for their thoughtful dedication and participation in this year's Time India Awards. It is now my pleasure to introduce McKinsey Director Rajat Dhawan, who will take you through the methodology for this award program. Thank you.
Good evening. Make in India is an idea whose time has come. In fact, Make in India is already gaining traction. I'd like to add to today's spirit by saying this. Let's not just make in India, but make better and more efficiently in India. May Make in India be the most competitive force out there. The Time India Awards celebrate the spirit of excellence, the spirit of striving to stretch and achieving more. We hope that these awards will inspire the creation of hundreds of large manufacturers to rise from India. Here is a short film that will introduce you to the awards process.
The Time India Awards celebrate competitiveness, innovation, and entrepreneurship.
We were looking for companies that are making distinctive contributions to Make in India. We in fact awarded holistic business performers, not just companies that are running the best plant operations.
We followed a rigorous process to identify contenders for these awards.
We started with more than 2,100 companies, covering the Indian manufacturing space across 14 sectors. 150 were shortlisted on the basis of their skill, excellence, innovation, and value created for stakeholders.
Along with timing, our intensive and objective assessment of these companies have focused both on performance and their contribution to the whole ecosystem.
An eminent panel of jury members has selected the winner for each of the award categories.
We looked at much more in detail at the operational efficiency. Innovation was a very important criteria, and finally we did look at the financial numbers as well.
We at McKinsey & Company take extreme pride in being the knowledge partners for this inaugural edition of Time India Awards.
Thank you, Rajat. And now I would like to announce the Time India Award winners for 2016.
Young Maker of the Year. The winners are Yogesh Agrawal and Rajesh Agrawal. Ajanta Pharma. Yogesh and Rajesh Agrawal have transformed Ajanta Pharma, once a money-losing business, into one of the most profitable players in the Indian pharmaceutical business, focused on producing branded generic drugs. On their watch, Ajanta's market capitalization has increased by a whopping 65 times over the past 10 years to about $1.6 billion US. Today it employs over 6,000 people globally, including over 640 at its R&D center in Mumbai.
I would now like to invite to the stage our winners, Mr. T.V. Narendran of Tata Steel, Mr. Pawan Munjan of Hero Motocore, and Mr. Rajesh Agrawal and Mr. Yogesh Agrawal of Ajanta Pharma. It is now my great privilege to invite the Right Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, to join us on stage to present the awards.
Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, Mr. Norman Pearlstein and Mr. Rajat Dhawan, for doing the honors. May we now request the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, to kindly unveil KPMG's report on India entitled India Soars High. The report highlights the reforms initiated by India to emerge as the world's fastest growing large economy